The one piece of advice that I've gotten in my life that got me to where I am, believe in yourself. It's interesting being me. It's been an interesting over 40 years of my own life, getting to dream big, to achieve big things, to enjoy life, to have the ups and downs. Yeah. So it's great. I do things that make me happy. One of them is spending time with family. I have 4 kids and a husband. So yeah, I love hanging out with them, spending time with them, traveling with them when I can. I love cooking for them when I have time. I make time to cook. It's a hobby of mine. My signature meal, I love making chapati, mandazi. I make an amazing chicken stew that's Caribbean in a way. I got the recipe from my sister-in-law from Haiti. So yeah, I love cooking. Yes, I do, very vividly.
Who approached who?
We met for lunch through a mutual friend. Yeah, so my friend and I were roommates in campus. So yeah, we met him for lunch, and yeah, so we're seated in the restaurant, and then he walked in. So maybe you would say he approached me.
Yeah.
Who knows? I've always said what I love about him is the peace he gives you. He's those calm, collected people who give you a certain peace and calm when you're around them. So I just love that. He's solid. We're good friends. We're good friends. He makes me laugh. We are very close. Yeah. So we talk about many things. And we're just real with each other. We're authentic. Yeah. Between the two of us, I'm the easy parent. I'm the one who allows kids to, do. I'm the one they navigate around. Yeah. So I'm probably the good cop. My firstborn is a girl. She's 18. And then I have a 14-year-old son, 12-year-old, and a 6-year-old, the last one. So 3 boys and 1 girl. The firstborn is a girl, yeah. So interesting, this week I had a surreal moment. I took her to get her ID, the 18-year-old. So I remember thinking in the evening, oh my God, I actually have an adult with an ID. Yeah, you know? So yeah, it was, deep reflection of the journey. Huh? It's been good. It's been good because it has brought out the best in me. It's made me focused because even the work, the effort I put in is really for family, for my kids, for my folks when they were alive. So it's made me focused. It's made me think about the end game and mentorship and passing on the baton, because you realize that you won't be in this forever. At some point, they have to pick up and do it. Playing and just having no cares in the world. We played a lot. You know, our days, we would play kati. We lived in Avenue Park Estate those days. Okay, we lived in Ngumo, Highview, then moved to Upper Hill, and then moved to Avenue Park. And in all those places, we would play like kati the whole day or shake. So draw the entire street and play the whole day. So yeah, I miss the playful part of growing up. Traveling with family, traveling to the village. So we used to go to Kisii. My parents come from Kisii. So traveling all the way through the Rift Valley, stopping in Nakuru, stopping in Kericho, then getting to Shags and just hanging out with the family. Yeah. My name has always been Phyllis, funny enough. Some people call me Philly, some people call me Kemi, because my middle name is Kemunto, so yeah. But I'm one of those people who's really Phyllis, yeah. My optimism and my to-do attitude. I've always been very positive, optimistic, yeah. I think I've had my parents and my family, people were always encouraging you and letting you know that you can conquer the world. You can get whatever you strive to get in life. My late mother's a PhD holder, so that tells you a lot. If from her generation she has a PhD, yeah, she was a doctor of psychology, so that tells you the lay of the land. My dad was an engineer, so all of them were. I think they set the bar. And someone like my mom broke the glass ceiling. In her village, she was the first woman to go to university, and the next person went 20 years later. So the fact that they broke the glass ceiling, and someone like my dad allowed her to succeed, to pursue her career. There's a time she had to go do her master's in Canada for 2 years, and he took care of her. So that thing of just creating unlimitless boundaries, knowing that you can achieve whatever you want to do in life, I think it shaped my outcomes also. Yes, I have 2 brothers, an older one and a younger one. I'm
So
a middle.
I'm
the middle child. No, I
Did you
can't.
get enough attention?
I did. I'm an only girl
Yeah.
also.
Oh,
So that's the advantage. Yeah, I'm a daddy's girl. Just spending time. Yeah. I think in their generation they made more time, I feel like, than we did. They would drop you to school every day, pick you from school, help with homework. You get home at 4 o'clock, you make tea, you travel together, you have conversations. So all that. Wow, you've studied me already. Yes, quality time is my love language. So because of that, I'm very deliberate about time and my energy, how I spend it, who I spend it on, and how I manage it. So I'm very disciplined in terms of being deliberate about waking up early, planning my time, allocating time to the things that matter to me and the people that matter to me. That way you're not spreading your energy and time too widely. Weekends I try and religiously keep for family. Weekdays also, evenings. But during the day, a lot of the time I'm running around either doing my advisory work, sitting on boards. I run a mentorship institution called Career Site, so supporting also on mentorship. Yeah, so I'm very deliberate about what I spend my time on, how much time I allocate to things. A family ritual, yes, we do devotion every evening. Yeah, and we go to church every Saturday together.
Saturday.
Yes, I'm a SDA, yes.
You are not helping the stereotype.
I thought I am.
Yeah.
I thought I'm helping.
Yeah.
By being authentic, by being real, yeah, and being vulnerable, yeah. I've learned over time, it makes me more forgiving of people, and it makes me more tolerant, because sometimes as a leader, you become accommodative. You learn over time that you have to accommodate people, you have to understand people, you have to build on people's strengths, because none of us is perfect, but everyone has what they're good at or what they're strong at. And if you're able to capitalize on that, you bring out the best in them, you bring out the best in the teams, and that's great for organizations. Not being in control of everything. Yeah, there's a side of me that's a control freak, but as you grow older, you learn that there are things you have no control over, like your health, life and death. That life is a canvas, that you have an opportunity to design and draw it to what you want it to be. Did I take a break? No. If anything, I got children, worked in hectic jobs, did 2 masters, have done my PhD, and done all that together. So no, I did not take a break. But what I did is I slowed down during some seasons. So like when, of course, you're expecting, or when you get the kids, you'll take the break. I did my full maternity leaves. If it was 4 months, I slowed down significantly as they were growing up. But what I did is I just tried to be centered and incorporate everything into my life. So I didn't have that period where I said I'm off work to bring up the kids. No, I didn't do that. If anything, I remember when I got my last born, I got him in July, in September I had registered for my PhD. So I started classes in September. So so I did. Then can everyone have it? Can you have it all? My position on that always is you can, but not at the same time. And if you do want to have it all at the same time, it will be a strain on you. So you have to decide how you want to balance your energy, your mental health, and make everything work. But my advice is you can have it all, but at different times. So I treat life as seasons. There are seasons where you can do the hectic CEO job. There are seasons where you need to probably go into advisory and something that doesn't demand so much of you. Like if you have ailing parents who are aging, if you have young children. So life brings all those seasons. So it's for you to be wise enough to know how to balance your energies, what to prioritize, and how to keep your mental health in check. For me, I have a thirst for knowledge. I love knowing things, and I'm always reading new ideas, trying to go to school, trying to learn new skills, trying to learn new things. So for me, it's a thirst for knowledge. I just love knowledge and knowing things. When you say it is, so every individual has their capacity. So there's also, I wouldn't lie that keep going, you have energy to do everything. No, there are seasons where you slow down, where I say, you know what, this PhD for this year, I'll slow down for this year, I won't do much about it. So you don't have to rush through and do everything, according to me. Just know when to slow it down, but you keep going until you can't. Time to have fun and travel. Yeah, time to travel and just free time. If you could have free time to do more things with family, to travel more, to make more experiences. So time to build great experiences. Egypt. Funny enough, I haven't been to Egypt. No, I've been to Egypt, to Sharm el-Sheikh, but I haven't been to Cairo. To see the pyramids, and Egypt has such a great history. So I would love to. I would love to see it. Inshallah. Asante. My ability to keep going and to keep building and going to greater heights, whether it's in personal life, in career, in a personal development level, internally. So that strength, my stoic nature and my resilience. Any of those questions of yours? What is the kindest thing someone has ever told you? I guess I love you. I won't ask who. In fact, when I thought of it, it was more of my family members, like my kids, parents, spouse, not even the love of, understanding your purpose in life and working towards it and achieving it and living a God-centered life. For me, my life in totality, because I'm a big dreamer and I've had big dreams, and just seeing all of them, or many of them, come to fruition is really just the hand of God. That politics, mine is about politics, that politics can be a force for good. I believe it can. For very long, I didn't think it could, but now I think it can. Well utilized, it can be a force for good. Time. What led you to that realization? It's limited, and you can't add to it. So as you grow older, you realize, okay, it's real. But luckily, I've had good time management. I mean, I've treated time well. But you realize as you grow older, my God, time flies. Worrying about things, because it doesn't add value. So I've become very deliberate about the Serenity Prayer. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I can't change, the wisdom to know the ones I can, and the courage. The courage to know. Yeah,
Courage to change it.
exactly. And the wisdom to know the difference. Because over time you realize that maybe you spend a lot of time on things you can't change. So there are things which you genuinely will never change. So let go of them. And those you can actively do something about it and move to the next thing. Yeah. I'm a mom who travels a lot, who can be away even for sometimes even over a month. So if you're a mom warrior in that state, you would run mad. So I learned over time. I remember when I had my firstborn, I was a mom warrior for the first 3 months. So I would wake up and suddenly I think she's not breathing. Then I go and wake her up. So she had such a terrible time trying to sleep because I would keep worrying about her. So one day I reflected on it and I said, you know what, God, at the end of the day, if you want her to leave, she will leave. And if you don't, she won't. So whether or not I police her, so I let go. Yeah. So I'm not a mom warrior. My kindness. I have become good at saying no because I've learned over time that no is a complete sentence. So I say no to things that don't sit right with me. I say no to appointments that don't work for my schedule, that don't work for my lifestyle. So I turn down things a lot more than I did before. That hard work and commitment pays off. And that God really matters. Mm-hmm. Is that I don't take things personally. Yeah, I don't. I'm one of those people who will rarely hold grudges, and I'm able to let go of things. Yeah, and I'm very optimistic. Mm-hmm. I actually find it fun to read some boring industrial policy documents. and yeah, I love researching and reading documents and just sitting on my computer for long hours reading or reading books. So yeah, I love reading. So that's a boring part about me. Wow, 2 things. Been there and conquered it all. And my favorite saying, strong women, let's know them, let's be them, let's raise them. Money is a means to an end, not an end to itself. Yeah, so I'm not big on accumulating wealth, but using money to make my life better, to make my kids' lives better, and knowing that I won't go anywhere with it when all is said and done. So for me, it's a means to an end and not an end. Less than 10K that I use often. My headphones. Yeah.
You're big on music.
I'm big on music and I'm constantly in virtual meetings. Yeah. So I'm always using AirPods, my AirPods actually. Yeah. Fast car. I know it's a heavy song, so maybe a bit heavy for the season, but yeah, it just takes me through life and it being a journey. Yeah. And that you can make it if you want to, even when you go through tough situations. Take a Sabbath break. I don't do anything on Saturday. I completely shut down. So whether it's your Sunday, just have that one day in a week where you reset completely. It energizes you for the week. It clears your mind. It helps you just realize what matters in life and what doesn't. So take a break.
Take a break.
A full break for a day, a week.
Nothing.
And do
Just
nothing.
Become a zombie.
Yeah, just be a zombie, journal, read the Bible, do what makes your soul happy.
Yes.
Yeah, so cater for your soul on that day. That I'll keep giving life everything. I mean, I'll keep giving it my all. I'm one of those people who will always give it their all. Yeah, there are times I thought I could step out of that, but it's just me.
It's ingrained.
It's just who I am. So even if I want to fight it, yeah. For being kind to myself, and prioritizing me. when I needed to. For going too fast sometimes and for rushing through life. Because when you're younger, and even for me, it was because I was very ambitious. I wanted to move quickly and get these things done. So I'm okay, I should have done them but been slower.